Good morning students, this is class 11th maths lecture 3rd of chapter 5th complex numbers. We will discuss the questions of exercise 5.3 only. So question number 9th is, if the real part of z conjugate plus 2 upon z conjugate minus 1 is 4, then show that the locus of the point representing z in the complex plane is a circle. So first of all, let z, the complex number, be as x plus iota y. Now x comma y will be the point which is representing z in the complex plane. We want to show that locus of the point x comma y is a circle. That is, an equation which you will get is a equation of a circle. Now this is equal to z conjugate will be this plus 2 upon z conjugate is this minus 1. Now taking real part together and imaginary part separately, so it will be x plus 2 minus iota y, and in the denominator x minus 1 minus iota y, to make it a proper complex number, because real part of this is given as equal to 4. So first of all we will calculate the real part. For this, rationalize it with x minus 1 plus iota y, right? Now multiply this, you will get, this will become x plus 2 into x minus 1, x plus 2 into iota y, then minus iota into x minus 1, and this will be plus y square. Divided by, this is a minus b into a plus b, which is a square minus b square. Now this product will become x square plus x minus 2, plus from these two terms I am taking iota y common. So you will get x plus 2 minus x plus 1 plus y square, divided by x minus 1 whole square plus y square, because iota square is minus 1 and therefore minus minus will become plus. Now see, because real part is given as equal to 4, so first of all write this as real part plus imaginary part into iota. So real part will be x square plus x minus 2 plus y square upon the denominator plus iota. Now this will be 3y divided by the denominator. Real part of this is given as 4. This is the real part. So this is equal to 4. Now take these term this side. So you will get the equation as 3x square plus 3y square minus 9x plus 6 equal to 0, which represents a circle only. Number 11th is to solve the equation modulus of z equal to z plus 1 plus 2 iota. So I have told you, because z is complex number, therefore first of all let z as x plus iota y. Now in place of z, just put this. Now see, this is modulus of z, which we know is root real part square plus imaginary part square equal to x plus iota y in place of z, and 1 plus 2 iota as it is, right? Now see, on this left hand side we can see this is the real part and imaginary part here is 0. Similarly on the right hand side, write this as real part plus iota into imaginary part. So this is x plus 1 plus, take out iota common, y plus 2. Now these are two complex numbers, compare their real and imaginary part. So real part from here is root x square plus y square, and from here it is x plus 1. Here the imaginary part is 0 and here it is y plus 2. So you will get the y value of y as minus 2. And from here square both the sides. So x square plus y square is equal to x plus 1 whole square. Now in place of y square, I am using this value, write down 4 and open this square. Solve it, you will get the value of x as 3 by 2. Now see, you don't have to stop here only after finding the values of x and y, because they have asked you to solve the equation. Equation was in terms of z. So write down the value of z now, which is x plus iota y. So x is 3 by 2 and y is minus 2. So the answer will be this. If you will not write z this as complete in the last, then you will deduct your half marks, right? Now question number 12 is, if modulus of z plus 1 is equal to z plus 2 into 1 plus iota, find z. Again we will let z as x plus iota y. Now this will become modulus of x plus iota y plus 1 equal to x plus iota y plus 2 iota. Now see, before finding the modulus, take real part together. So it will be x plus 1 plus iota y. Why I have done this? Because modulus of a complex number is root real part square, which is this, plus imaginary part square, which is y. So y square. And also on the right hand side, take the real part together and imaginary part together. So it will be x plus 2 plus iota y plus 2. Right? Same as it is here. Now compare the real and imaginary parts. So this will be equal to x plus 2 and I have squared both the sides. So this will be equal to x plus 2 whole square. And from here imaginary part is 0 and this is y plus 2. So y will be equal to minus 2. Now open this square. So it will be x square plus 1 plus 2x plus y square equal to, open this square also, x square plus 4 plus 4x. Also in place of y square, now using this value, so you will get y square as 4. So you will get the value of x as 1 by 2. Therefore z will be x plus iota y is minus 2 and x is 1 by 2. So z will be this. Now question number 14th is modulus of z minus 2 upon z minus 3 is given as equal to 2. We have to show that this represents a circle. So let z as equal to x plus iota y. Now you know modulus of z minus 2 upon z minus 3 can be written as modulus of z minus 2 upon modulus of z minus 3, because modulus of z1 upon z2 is nothing but modulus of z1 upon modulus of z2. Right? Now this z minus 2 will be x plus iota y minus 2 and z minus 3 will be this. Take the real part together. So x minus 2 plus iota y and x minus 3 plus iota y. So the modulus of this will be root real part square plus imaginary part square. Similarly here equal to 2. Now square both the sides. So it will be x minus 2 whole square plus y square equal to, this will become 4 after squaring, and take this on this side. So x minus 3 whole square plus y square. Open the square and solve it. So you will get this as equal to 0, which represents a circle. Right? Now its second part is find its center and radius. Leave this question for now. First of all we will understand what is circle completely in some other chapter and then we will do it. Right? So leave it for now. Your homework for today is you have to do question 15th, 17th, 19th, 21st and 22nd of chapter 5th from the book Exemplar only. Okay, thank you.